From 1990 to 1995, I simultaneously worked on two separate businesses. One was Knight Protective, yet another turnaround showing heart-stopping losses. It was laughably easy to produce a 53 times cash return for those shocked shareholders during my tenure as CEO. That was $53 back for every dollar of appraised value in the company. Protection One acquired Knight in 1996. Knight Protective recovered so easily that during this same time I co-founded another business, Teledesic. Teledesic attracted $1 billion of investment money. Yes, that's a billion with a B. Some of these later investors were Bill Gates, AT&T, the Crown Prince of Saudi Arabia, Boeing, Craig McCaw, and Motorola. But I left Teledesic after 5 years, so I claim only a paper-thin sliver of questionable credit there. Besides, Teledesic attracted so much cash that we early dreamers got bought out in 2003 at decent markups. After Knight Protective and Teledesic, I co-founded @Backup, a data storage company that became a darling of technology investors and corporations. I retired in 2000. @Backup was acquired in 2002 for an amount that caused me and my investors no insurmountable tax problems. At all. Sigh. Nobody bats 1,000. During those CEO assignments, I also chaired Kelsey Jenney Business College through its dramatic recovery, dabbled with Alto Waste, a garbage hauler, and extended the life of Pupad International, an ill-conceived retail advertising outfit. I usually paid myself $100,000, a pitiful salary for most CEOs, but I insisted on a chunk of each company's worthless stock. That often paid millions. So Corporate Canaries isn't written by another overpaid consultant who's never met a payroll or some tenured professor with untested theories. I stayed between 1 and 5 years at each place. When each ran smooth again, I got bored. In most cases, the businesses were acquired, and I was freed to find another troubled organization. That experience, plus Grandpa's canary lessons, made me something of an expert in detecting business problems. It's my hope that the lessons in this book will help your career accelerate more smoothly than mine. My first title, you see, was editor. That meant I wrote articles for the company newspaper at Lenox. One magnificent day, I became assistant advertising manager. Not quite being a real manager yet, but sneaking up on the title. And suddenly, I was appointed director of marketing for commercial products. A windfall. But it meant settling in Marshalltown, Iowa. My wife and I held other hopes. Within months, I became public relations manager for Learjet in Denver. Great job. Troubled business. Awful boss. My canary went silent. In weeks, I became the sales promotion specialist at Honeywell, a giant step backward. But with some work, I restored myself to the managerial ranks and finally became the youngest director in the entire corporation. Later, as happens even in the best of businesses, that canary stopped chirping. Some friends and I heard the silence. We left and started a toy business. It ultimately was acquired by Fisher-Price Toys. I became their general manager on the left coast. Careers rarely proceed on a straight or smooth line. The same can be said of businesses. But had I understood these corporate canaries earlier, promotions might have come quicker and my businesses done even better. This can work for you. The following lessons help you sidestep disasters, boost morale, make more money, stress less, and put broad smiles on customers' faces. Since retiring from my CEO positions, I've joined dozens of boards. These corporate canaries help them avoid